2 relegation team fighting out. You love to see. Norwich are deadly at home. Ask City. Norwich can play football. United can't, says Yasser HS. Clearly, you didn't keep your eye on the Villa game then, did you? Where they lost 5-1 at home. Can't read the text on player's shirt. I don't know why. Why are we blurry then? It is blurry, says Josh Cummings. But again, where is the creativity coming from? Let me see if I can sort out a few things here, because I should be doing that. It will probably be to do with. And Jordan Such, yeah, where is the creativity coming from? I've got a few things open, that might be why. Okay, I'm not listening to anybody say blurry again, because a lot of people haven't got blurry issues, and we get this same thing with the audio. We can't hear you, Mark. We can't hear you, Mark, because it's sad little virgins trying to get me to think that is the problem. So it's fine. That's Seb crying because Lingard's not playing. He's a big fan of Jesse Lingard. Right, it is for. Oh God, I'm not going to talk about the formation. I don't give a damn about the formation. I've said this before. There seems to be. It's a bit like this modern phenomenon of supporting a player over a team, like Pogba FC, Hazard FC, Neymar FC. We've also got this same obsession with formations FC. Like, if you've ever played the game of football, you would be very relaxed about formations. But if you've never played football in your life, apart from watching your ass grow while you're playing FIFA 20, then formations seem to be something that gets in your head and really causes you a lot of stress. Formations are adaptable. If you've ever played a game of football, formations are adaptable. For 5 minutes, you might play 2 holding midfielders, or you might have a lot of the ball and you might go to one holding midfielder. The reality is, it's a 4-3-3. It's a 4-3-3. 4-2-3-1s, 4-1-2-1-2. You know, 4-3-3. We're living with it. Herrera's going to be the more advanced midfielder. Fred and McTominay will be the more defensive ones, with James, Rashford, and Martial as the attackers. But what I would say is, the midfield that we played against Partizan Belgrade, that rhymes, is Garner sat, and McTominay was more advanced. So you might well see McTominay or Fred sit with McTominay and Herrera more advanced. You don't know until the game kicks off. Is there any way of watching the match today? Says it's Lloyd126. I'm sure there's ways, and I'm sure somebody will help you out as to how you can do that.
Hello guys, I'm back.
Again, we are playing with 2 CDMs and no attacking, says George Ramos. We don't know that for we don't know that for definite, to be honest, do we? Norwich are like United, they only turn up against the big teams, says Wild Killer Champs. And Man United, I'll tell you who is blurry. Ollie is blurry, isn't he? You're right. Right, okay. I think a few people are having problems today with some of the streaming. It may well be a bit laggy. As I said, unfortunate for you and unfortunate for us. I can't do anything about it, but I'm sure it will settle itself out because it's just as normal. There's nothing being done that's out of the ordinary. Mark Cahill is doing a great job at Palace. He was better to get for you than Maguire, as you could have used Maguire money for midfield and attack. Zane, as if we're going to take Gary Cahill at Manchester United. I mean, come on. There's nothing wrong with Harry Maguire. Nothing wrong with Harry Maguire. He's a good player. It was a lot of money, but yeah, it was a good player. If you're having problems with it, refresh your screen. You can also adapt the video quality on YouTube yourself. So, other than that, I don't really know what else I can tell you. It's And Peter Eddy says, Mark, if we win the game, most fans will end up forgetting how terrible Ollie really is, and he will end up dragging us to mid-table team. Would you want Vasquez for the right, says Perk HD? No, I wouldn't. Isn't he the one who's at Real Madrid? I think he's just the Real Madrid Jesse Lingard. Maguire is overrated, to be honest, says Alex Productions. Why is this turning into a pick on Maguire Day? I don't know. Do you think Norwich Man City was a fluke, says Paradox Clips? Well, I think I watched that second half of that game, and I thought Norwich were very impressive. I thought Man City had an off day, Norwich had a good day, everything went their way. But I think if you played Norwich Man City 10 times at Carrow Road, Man City would win 8 times, maybe even 9 times. It was just one of those days, and I think their end of the lesson, really. Manchester United can't afford to have one of those days today. They've got to go out and win well. Please do subscribe to the channel if you're new. Bottom right hand corner, United Stand. We're live every night at 8 o'clock. Flex is down there today, getting the fan cams. Hopefully we're going to get a really positive result from Manchester United and get over the line in what is a massive game for us. Of course, it's a pressure environment. It's a massive game for United. We've got to go and win. I think Ollie's had enough and he will come out with the result. Love the channel, says the United Legion. And how was the match against... what? That's gone. How will you watch the game, Mark, says Deno and Deguar. I'm going to listen to it on the radio and I'll do what I do. I'm not going to start shouting out on live YouTube how I'm going to watch a game that's not on in the UK, but good try. Saul Marquez, welcome, latest member of the United Stand Members Club. But if you are struggling, just do what I do. There are radio stations out there, and MUTV actually has radio commentary of every Manchester United game as well, so there's always options. Realistically, I only see us winning 1-0, says Louis Leprechaun. I thought, well, yeah, I can see what you're coming at, but I also think that ultimately we've got a good front three. If we can get decent ball to them, we've got a good front three. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was talking about how great Anthony Martial is. So let's see how well he does today. Mark, in all seriousness, would you be happy if United won 1-0 penalty again, Jordan Such? I think if we win, I think that with regards to today, obviously, if we were to win, that's the main thing. It's about winning today. If we were to win 1-0, then I think, and play badly, there would be a lot of criticism. But ultimately, criticism's fine when you're building, isn't it? We wouldn't be. If we play crap and we win 1-0, I won't be over the moon. But I'll certainly be very happy because we just need 3 points today. And, I know Rome wasn't built in a day is such a cliche, but we need to win today. And the confidence we might get from winning, no matter how we do it. Premier League away games are difficult. And unfortunately, a lot of our rivals are not finding it difficult. You've got Chelsea rolling up to Burnley, winning. They should have won that 4-0. You've got Leicester rolling down to Southampton, winning 9-0. It's Man City and Liverpool not having, can do it in second year. So we got to start winning these sort of games. Simple as that. And I think we will. I'm just going to send this message. Da-na, da-na-na-na-na-na-na. I'll tell you what, we better not lose today, because as many people in the live comments may have picked up on, I'm not in a very good mood today. And I'm just going to admit it. I'm not in a good mood today. JT Music, I can't start shouting that stuff out. I know that, and people will have read it because it's highlighted, but I can't start shouting stuff like that out. A7X Entertainment says, like to thank Flex. I met him yesterday. He was so nice and talked to me a long time. It meant a lot as I struggle with social situations. It made my day. Lovely. That's great to hear, mate. And maybe one day we will meet as well, and I will be nicer than Flex because I am. I'm only joking. Mark, thoughts on Woodward and criticising transfers made? Says Wolfie35p. Well, the great thing about this is that Ed Woodward is in charge of the transfers that we make. So I think I find it quite funny, to be honest with you. I find it quite funny that Ed Woodward. What can we do to be better before the January transfer window, says Abby Sire. I think it's very simple. I think Manchester United just need to play good football. Would you take 100 million plus Bale for Pogba, says Flex47. I spoke about this last night. I probably would at this stage. I think United are in such a situation that I think that they probably should do something like that, yeah. Mark, will you be putting the Ryan Giggs interview on the channel? Says Shrey Tapati. Yes, we will. Yes, we will. AK, how much do you think Martial will actually help us? Do you think the amount of help he is actually going to provide is being overinflated? He will help us as much as we play forward. And going back to that previous comment about what we can do between now and January, same answer. We need to go and win games of football, but we also need to start playing good football as well. So, and Anthony Martial does fit into that as well, because Anthony Martial can't win games on his own if he's not getting the ball in the final third, and he needs to get good quality ball as well. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer put out the best he can with these players. He did his job. Now it's on the players to perform. Can't always blame Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, says Turby Toon. You're right and you're wrong. I think he has picked the best.
Will Liverpool beat Spurs? This Sunday it's money back as a free bet on all markets if they do. Paddy Power.
Win, we are not seeing anything that would suggest this building nonsense is going to be a success. We need. I think you're right, Jordan. I mean, today, getting 3 points is massive for United. Of course, it is. But I think that we also need to go out and get a really big result today. And winning is a big result, but I think also winning well would be nice as well, because we've got a situation at United where we need to be doing a lot better. We need to be doing a lot better. We have got a few problems with the stream today, haven't we? I don't know what it is. Don't know what it is. Let me check it on my phone. It's ruining the flow, that's for sure. Hello? Hello?
So guys, I'm here, and you can watch the Man United game on hesgoal.com. My prediction is Man United to Norwich City 0. I'm trying to find the lineups and trying to put it on the stream, guys. And yeah, I'll be talking about the stream, how United are playing. You guys can watch. You can watch me, and you can also watch. You can watch the game on hesgoal.com. It's very good. It works. There might be a little bit of lag, but it still works, guys. Very good place. That's where I watch all of my games for United. And make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe to my channel, turn on notifications. so you never miss a video or even a stream like I'm doing today against Man United vs Norwich. Might be doing this every week, maybe not. I don't know, guys. It depends if I'm free or not. Also, yeah, watch the game on his goal. Probably get 2 phones so you can watch, so you could hear me talking, and you can see my reaction to the game and how United are playing. And you guys can watch the game if you didn't know. That's how you can watch the game, guys. So yeah.
Open up the champagne, pop. It's my house, come on, turn it up. Hear a knock on the door and the night begins. Cause we've done this before, so you come on in. Make yourself at my home, tell me where you've been. Pour yourself something cold, baby, cheers to this. Sometimes you gotta stay in, and you know where I live. Yeah, you know what we is. Sometimes you gotta stay in. Welcome to my house, baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go a while. Welcome to my house, play that music too loud. Show me what you do now. We don't have to go a while. Welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. Morning comes and you know that you wanna stay. Close the blinds, let's pretend that the time has changed. Keep our clothes on the floor, open up champagne. Let's continue tonight, come on, celebrate. That's how we do. Sometimes you gotta stay in, and you know where I live. Yeah, you know what we is. Sometimes you gotta stay in. Welcome to my house, baby, take control now. We can't.
Okay, guys, the game is gonna start very fast. So yeah, it's gonna be a very, very interesting game if you didn't know, guys. So, yeah. Also, if United do lose, United will be in the same place because of Newcastle's draw. Even if Norwich do beat us, they won't go in front of us because of goal difference and stuff like that. Moreover, I think that United should get an easy win here, 2-0 like I predicted. But if we don't win this, I'm gonna be very embarrassed. Yeah.
Open up the champagne, pop. It's my house, come on, turn it up. Hear a knock on the door and the night begins. Cause we've done this before, so you come on in. Make yourself at my home, tell me where you've been. Pour yourself something cold, baby, cheers to this. Sometimes you gotta stay in, and you know where I live. Yeah, you know what we is. Sometimes you gotta stay in. Welcome to my house, baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go a while. Welcome to my house, play that music too loud. Show me what you do now. We don't have to go a while. forgetting that the time has changed. Keep our clothes on the floor, open up champagne. Let's continue tonight, come on, celebrate. That's how we do. Sometimes you gotta stay in, and you know where I live. Yeah, you know what we is. Sometimes you gotta stay in. Welcome to my house, baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go out. Welcome to my house. Play that music too loud. Show me what you do now. We don't have to go out. Welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. Duck off the crib, the spot, the bag. But my house is your house if you throwing it back. Excuse me if my home draining the sand. Soon as these happy faces land, you can run with the cash. Home run, slam dunk, touchdown pass. Mi casa es tu casa, so it ain't no holding back. Another shot of vodka, you know what's in my glass. It's my house, just relax. Welcome to my house, baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go out. Welcome to my house. Play that music too loud. Show me what you do now. We don't have to go out. Welcome to my house. Welcome to my house.
I'm trying to put you in the worst mood. I be one cleaner than your church shoes. I really point to just to hurt you. I already lamb just to tease you. None of these toys on the lease too. I made your whole year in a week too. I main bitch out of your league too. Side bitch out of your league too. House so empty, need a centerpiece. 20 racks a table cut from ebony. Cut that ivory into skinny pieces. Then she clean up with the face, man, I love my baby. You're talking money, need a hearing aid. You're talking about me, I don't see the shade. Switching my style, I take any lane. I switch up my cup, I kill all my pain. Look what you done. I'm a motherfucking star boy. Look what you done.
Okay, guys, United just from the stream, guys. Hopefully, you guys found it as well. Tell me, guys, in the comments down below what do you think this score is going to be. And thank you, guys. I appreciate how much you guys have been showing love to my channel like that. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. And yeah, meanwhile, there'll be what's it called? Newcastle and Wolves drew 1-1. They scored Newcastle. Let me check this. Newcastle scored in the 37th minute. Wolves equalised in the 73rd minute. Then Longstaff got a red card in the 82nd minute, I should say. At 4:30, there's going to be 3 games. Arsenal vs Crystal Palace at 4:30. Liverpool vs Tottenham, which is very interesting. Norwich vs Manchester United. Norwich vs Manchester United is very interesting because if United do win, they will get 7th because of goal difference. They have more goal difference than Sheffield United, and we will be on the top half of the Premier League. And then we have to win our next couple of games. So if we do win Norwich 2-0, like I'm predicting, we should. After that, after the Norwich game, we have the EFL Cup 4th round against Chelsea away, starting at 8:05, 8:05. Then in the Premier League, we have Bournemouth away. Then we have Europa League again. Then we have a Premier League game on the Sunday, the 10th of November 2019 against Brighton. So if we beat Brighton and Bournemouth, we get 6 points. Plus, if we beat Norwich, we get 9 points. So we would be very good in the table. Yeah, the other teams do get wins as well, so we should be like trying to get fifth place and try and work our way up. And I do think that Leicester City can make it to the Champions League again. But Chelsea are fourth, which they have been doing good, very good, in my opinion. So yeah, if Norwich do win, they will get 16th place because of goal difference again. United in the Europa League, 7 points, 1 win, 2 wins, sorry, 1 draw. So yeah, it was a very good one. That was a very good win. Tell me guys in the comments down below, what do you think the score is gonna be? Right now, guys, tell me. So yeah. Plus guys, there will be a new video coming out. This new video is kind of late. Sorry about that, how late it is guys. So yeah. So the best. Um, yeah.
Kartik Kumar, the latest member
I'll
of the
let you
United
guys
Stand
watch that.
Members Club, and Rashford can score his 50th and Man United's 2000th today. I'm not going to do a World Cup final watch along, unfortunately for you. And hello, Mark, love from Malaysia. 4-1 to Norwich. Man United to win 3-0. And 1-0, 1-0, 1-0, 1-0. Thanks, Luca, but I don't read them all out anyway. Sometimes they do get missed. Wow, we're going to score more than one, says Tom Oslo. And where are the goals coming from? Well, Martial's back. Thoughts on a socks emoji in memory of the flex, says Gold Peace Prosperity. I like what you've done there. I like what you're doing there. So yeah, it is Liverpool versus Spurs. Got absolutely no relevance to us, to be honest with you, has it? Liverpool against Spurs today, no relevance with us at all. We don't need to be occupying our minds with that because they're both way ahead of. I mean, we could catch Spurs. We could go ahead of Spurs today. Actually, there is an opportunity to go ahead of Spurs today, and that's massive from a Manchester United point of view. To go ahead of those would be fantastic, of course. Just trying some stuff out here. So Ancelotti is the man for us. Ollie out, says Farhad. I mean, I do like Ancelotti. I can't lie about that. I do like Ancelotti, but he's not necessarily the right man for Manchester United, is he, at this point? Because I think we can do a lot better than that. I do. I'm just trying things out on my phone just to make sure that I can see if we can get it any better. Talk, Goldbridge. Let's see how we're doing. It's alright, you don't get a copyright strike for your own content. Talk, Goldbridge. Let's see how we're doing. It's alright, you don't get a copyright strike for your own content. Yeah, it is still doing it. I see what people mean. A team that got pumped at home to Villa, lost to Palace, Burnley, West Ham, Chelsea, other than a freak result against City. Are we really worried about it? In all honesty, they're a championship team, says Who Me. A team that... Oh, people, this is it's really hard. This is one of those days where I just wish I actually had a guest because I could actually do some stuff, but I don't have a guest, so I've got to try and work through this on my own with 10 minutes to go before kickoff. Well, we will be doing the stream, so don't worry about that. That's not going to not happen, but we have been struggling with intermittent uh, performance for a little bit of a while, so have
Okay, guys, the stream. The stream should be coming up. Um, where do you get your stream from? If you want to watch the Man United game, just write hesgoal.com. You should be there. Then when you go onto hesgoal.com, if you type it up like I am typing it up right now, if you go to it, scroll down, you should see Norwich City versus Man United 5:30. You press that, should be waiting. Yeah, it should be ready, guys, to start. Yeah, it is. It is Chinese, but I don't know why. But when the game starts, it should be English. It only white when go to Man United. Will it go up soon? Yes, it will go up soon. If you refresh it, should, because for me it refreshed and it worked. I'm gonna refresh it one more time. What do you think the score prediction, guys, is gonna be? Tell me in the comments, guys. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel. So yeah. Uh, yeah, it should be English when the game starts because that happened to me when I was watching the Europa League game. So yeah, it was English when the game starts. Trust. If it doesn't work, then I don't know what to do, guys. But just carry on refreshing it. Probably should work. Yeah. Um, score prediction, guys, in the comments, please tell me. And yeah, no worries, man. No worries. 200 subs, no video. Thank you, man. And thank you for that sub. Whoever subscribed, tell me in the comments. Whoever subscribed, thank you for that subscribe. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, guys. Yeah. Your name should have came up. I think I'm not sure what happened. Let me try and fix it. Mm, Yeah. 3-1 United. Okay. I think 2-0 United. They should win this game. It's the game. Loading up. Let me refresh one more time. Can't see things happening. Yeah. Um. If you do look at Man United's games that they played, it was a 1-0 win against um, Europa League game, but then 1-1 against Liverpool in the Premier League. So yeah, Rashford versus Pookie. Pookie, he's probably gonna score one goal maybe. Yeah, Interesting why it's still Chinese, guys. I'm not sure why. I'm trying to fix it. 3-0. I'm a United fan. Maybe we'll get a performance this game. Yeah. Why is this Chinese? Oh my god. Yeah, Pookie, he is overrated. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now you change your prediction to 3. Okay, guys, the game starting in 5 minutes. Oh, 4-0 to United. Interesting. Interesting, boss. 1-3-3. Interesting. Um, 4 minutes, guys, left till the game starts. Hmm. This is the exact thing that happened to me last time when I was trying to watch the game. These Chinese people, will you be streaming here? What do you mean will we be streaming? But Rashford hasn't been so good this far either. Yeah, Rashford hasn't been that good either. What do you mean will you be streaming here? Yeah, I'll be streaming. I'll be commenting about the game because I cannot put up the game here. If you want to watch the game, just go to hesgold.com as I've written here. My predictions up there. Yeah, this happened to me when I was trying to watch the Europa League game. It was Chinese, but then it changed afterwards. 3 minutes, guys. Mhm. Thank you guys for these people that are watching right now. Thank you so much. I really, really do appreciate it. Yeah, and now it's in English, guys. I'm gonna put that comment in the back in a bit. We'll play the very interesting formation 4-3-3. David De Gea in goal. David De Gea in goal, guys. Left back Ashley Young, right back Aaron Wan-Bissaka, two centre backs Maguire and Lindelof. Three centre mids was Pereira, Fred, and McTominay. The three attackers was who was it? Um, James, right wing, Rashford left wing, striker Martial. Very good team, guys. I think we can get this dub. I'm from Sweden. I started watching United when Zlatan joined. Oh, nice, nice one. Good to know. Timo Pukki looks like he's ready to score. Oh, that's threatening. I thought Timo Pukki he will get easily past our players. So yeah, I'm gonna put the commentating guys in the background right now. Just trying to find it. Where is it? I'm trying to find it, guys. Promise. One. Yeah, should work. Still in Chinese, guys. 4-0 to United, okay? Good prediction. Come on, United. Should not be losing this game right here. Okay, guys, I'm gonna turn that off because of the Chinese background. I'm gonna try and find English. Okay.
Off here now.
Okay,
Big
guys.
game for both teams.
Are you a United fan?
Norwich with a
Yes,
point
I
last
am a
week.
United fan, fam.
Away
Yeah,
at
I
Bournemouth
am.
after 3 back-to-back defeats. Including a 5-1 thrashing here at home to Aston Villa.
Can you hear
Manchester
it, guys?
United winners in the Europa League on Thursday.
Can you
After a
guys
run
hear
of
the
4
background?
games
Tell
without
me
a
in the
win.
comments.
They're
It's
looking for their
it's
first
probably,
Premier
you know,
League
try
win
and fix it.
since the 14th of September, would
Yeah.
you believe? We are off and underway. Both sides
Come on,
in their
United.
traditional home colours. Manchester United with a sizable travelling support here as well, as they always have wherever they are around the country. Ball is at the back at the moment with David De Gea. Manchester United have it with Maguire, who plays it out to Ashley Young, the left back, inside his own half. Back to Maguire.
Yeah, English. Yeah, I put from YouTube. I put
De Gea inside his own penalty area. There may have been an early goal in one of the other games. We'll bring you details of that as soon as we get it. Maguire to Lindelof on the right-hand side. Manchester United inside their own half here at the moment. Aaron Wan-Bissaka putting the ball over halfway line into the right-hand side to Daniel James. Back to McTominay on the halfway line. It's an early goal at Anfield. Liverpool 0, Spurs 1. After just 2 minutes there. What a start that is for Mauricio Pochettino's side. The high ball onto the left-hand side, up towards Martial now, holds it by the corner flag. Amadou at his back. And in the end, the Manchester United forward gives it away. But in the penalty area, Andres Pereira. Back to Fred. McTominay. 40 yards from goal. Plays it out to the right-hand side to Wan-Bissaka. Right corner of the penalty area. His early cross is deflected high into the air. And Tete is back there to clear for Norwich. It's helped further out by Kenny McLean. And United have it on the left with Young, who plays a low ball into the centre circle here for Lindelof. Out to the right-hand side into James, who has pace. We know that. We've seen that so many times this season. Wan-Bissaka back to McTominay. United dominating possession in the early stages here. It remains 0-0 with 2 minutes gone here on Premier League Live. Remember Arsenal against Palace and Liverpool Spurs also available to you. High ball in here towards Martial, but the Frenchman can't get too much direction on the header, and it just harmlessly.
I'm gonna take that one off. And yeah, I have to refresh because I can't find the page. Can't believe Liverpool already 1-0 up against Spurs like that. Who scored? I'm gonna check right now. Okay. Got kicked out the whole page. Don't know why. You see who scored fast. Good. Person who scored for Liverpool was in only 2 minutes was wait, no. Harry Kane scored in the first minute for Tottenham, so Liverpool 1-0 down. Interesting. Very interesting, guys. Yeah, it is down, yes. Don't know why. We're trying my best. I want this guys to go down. Please don't go down. Why is it taking forever to load? Okay, I'm going to try and find a new page. Oh my god, can't find nothing. Can't believe Liverpool 1-0 down like that. In only 1 minute, Harry Kane probably scored a very good goal. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what happened. I'll just put the live commentator in the background so I can try and find a game. So you guys don't need to wait around. Okay, I lost it. Looks like. Wait, I think I didn't lose it. And I found it. There it is, guys.
In 8 Premier
That's
League
the
away
commentator now in the
games.
background.
Their longest run without a win in the top flight since 1989. Marcus Rashford has gone down here, feeling the pain, but he'll be back up again in just a second. He's doubled up on there by Aarons and Buendia, the England international. The referee today is Stuart Atwell. It's a throw in to Norwich, which they're carrying forward to Aarons, into Buendia, the pint-sized Argentine who's so effective in their championship campaign last year, which saw them win the league. But they spent just £1.5 million after promotion. Maguire with a solid header away. Wan-Bissaka picks it up in the right back position here as Norwich trying to get forward again. McTominay back to Wan-Bissaka. The athletic right back carries it forward, plays it into Martial, who works it wide into James. That's his back to goal, but now facing goal. He's driving down the right touchline. Wan-Bissaka is there with him. And he goes back out to Scott McTominay. Started every Premier League game so far this season. Young on the left.
Yeah, I know it's down. I'm trying to find a
0-0.
new link, guys. Just wait.
Rashford.
I'm trying my best. That's
Corner of the penalty area. He's challenged by Buendia. Young picks up the scraps, but then he runs into Buendia as well. And Buendia will bring it away. He's gone past Andres Pereira far too easily. High ball
But now, guys,
forward,
just
but
look
it's not close enough
at listen to the
Taylor Pukki.
commentating right now. I'm trying to find it. I'm gonna do it after
McTominay.
on the stream right now.
Fred, inside the centre circle, finds McTominay. Manchester United trying to bring the ball forward here with Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Down the right, into James. who takes a touch back and plays the ball to the halfway line to McTominay. Fred, who's flattered to deceive so far in his Manchester United career, with a high ball into the right channel. Martial after it, down by the right corner flag. Has just kept it in play. Knocks it off the arm of Godfrey, who was back there. It wasn't intentional. Didn't really gain an advantage from doing so, and play is continued. It's cleared away by the goalkeeper, Krul. McTominay picks it up near the halfway line. Quick ball played forward. James trying to get in behind here, but back there again is Godfrey for the home side, and Norwich playing their way out of trouble here.
I'm trying to find
this is picked up in midfield by Kenny McLean. Trying to play it into the left touch line for Pukki, but Manchester United winning back. Goal of the Emirates. Arsenal 1, Crystal Palace 0. The Gunners ahead inside 7 minutes there. Spurs ahead through Harry Kane at Anfield. Fred.
Trying to find a link.
McTominay. Quite far out from goal, central position, so works it right instead to James. Wan-Bissaka behind it. Back to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. But his ball is also wayward, and it's not finding its intended target there. And Brazil international Andreas Pereira. And he remains 0-0, but a fast tempo at the start of this game.
Trying to find a new link, guys.
Manchester United won that game in the Europa League on Thursday thanks to a penalty from Anthony Martial. 2 minutes before half time.
Sure, maybe you check.
He's got 2 in the Premier League so far this season.
Yeah, guys, I think the link works right now.
Rashford, who gave United the lead against Liverpool last weekend. Before that, they hadn't scored in back-to-back games away from home against AZ and Newcastle. Norwich bringing the ball forward. It's been a relatively even game so far. Out of play here. Norwich getting a bit too overexcited, and Liner dribbling it over the dead ball line, so it's a throw in to Manchester United. Wan-Bissaka is the man to take this throw. McTominay pings the ball out to the left hand side. Nice pass into the path of Ashley Young. Running to the edge of the penalty area now against Aarons. Young tries to play it into the box for the run of Rashford or Martial, who was already in there. Cleared away, but it goes back out to the left hand side. A chance here for the strike from the edge of the penalty area towards the far post. Krul says that he had that one covered, but it only drops a couple of yards wide in the end from Andreas Pereira, the Brazilian. Looking for his first goal since March, but Krul was happy to let that one sail past the far post. Arsenal 2, Crystal Palace 0 now. David Luiz with the second goal after Socrates bagged the opener. 2 goals in 2 minutes there for Arsenal.
Of course I will.
Do have a new match ball this weekend. It's yellow with blue trim, if you like. It always comes in when the clocks change here in England. Stays until March time. Matching the colour of the Norwich shirts here today. And they carry the ball forward with Buendia. Out to the right hand side for Aarons, the England under-21 international. To the path of Moritz Leitner. Norwich playing the ball around here without any threat in the final third. They do have it down the right wing here, but Maguire steps in to take the ball away from Aarons. He launches it towards the halfway line. Sent back immediately by Ibrahim Amadou on loan from Sevilla. Cantwell led to the penalty area, trying to get away from Fred, who nips in to win the ball. Plays it forward up to Pereira, who skips away brilliantly from the defender Teti, who was there. Rashford carrying it forward, trying to slide it into the box towards Martial, but Norwich again have bodies back there to deal with the ball. Cantwell inside his own half, carrying it forward for the Canaries, who've won 2 and lost 2 here at home so far this season. A 3-2 win against Manchester City. It was a huge shock. Timo Pukki scored a hat-trick in the previous win here, a 3-1 success against Newcastle United. Aside from those 2 wins, they have only scored 4 more goals in the Premier League this season. They only scored 1 goal in their last 4 games. That was from Josip Drmic, the Swiss forward, who's on the bench today against Aston Villa. A consolation goal when they were 5-0 down. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer sitting alongside Mike Phelan inside the technical area. The sun setting over the cathedral here in Norwich. And this ground, which holds around 27,000 at full capacity here today. Always is when the big boys are in town, and Manchester United, although they're languishing down in 14th place coming into this weekend, they still are the league's biggest club. Fans will always come out to see them. Cantwell lets the ball run across his body, plays it back one, and gives it to Kenny McLean. Tete on the right, feeds it out to the right wing here. Norwich attacking Manchester United inside the penalty area. Aaron's going past Young, trying to drive the ball in, and it's caught by De Gea. It's only been a lively opening 13 minutes here. It remains Norwich 0, Manchester United 0. Norwich only have the league to concentrate on until January, because they're already out of the League Cup as they were beaten 1-0 down at Crawley Town. United have their next game in the competition this coming Wednesday away at Chelsea in round 4. Amadou going back here to Krul inside his own penalty area, the former Newcastle United goalkeeper. Cantwell left side inside the United half, but he's been robbed from the ball by McTominay. Fred, good footwork in the middle of the park, finds James on the right wing. Forward into Andres Pereira, he's dispossessed, but McTominay's there to pick up the second ball. Maguire carrying the ball forward and ushering people forward ahead of him. Try and move at the top end of the pitch.
Just found one,
Young back to Maguire, just inside the Norwich half, left side. Back to Young on the left wing. Let's go back to Maguire again, just over the halfway line. McTominay on the right wing. Lays it forward into James, whose first touch is poor, and Norwich win the ball back again, and Krul hammers the ball into the air, but slices his kick, and it will drop out of play over the head of Pukki for a throw into United. They've lost their last 2 games in the Premier League against sides newly promoted from the Championship, against Wolves and Cardiff last season. Another possible unwanted record heading their way if they were to lose here today, because they haven't lost 3 top-flight games in a row against sides newly promoted since November 1960.
I can't see the game.
Fred over the halfway line for United, carrying it forward here.
So you guys can be so
works out to the right, James, tackle went on him from Lewis, he plays for Wan-Bissaka, back to James again, who's really not run at the Norwich back line so far, he's often turned inside or rolled the ball backwards. Young out to the left wing, towards the edge of the penalty area, and Martial, but bring it away now. It's given away, and Lindelof steps out from the back. McTominay, Manchester United looking for the opener, it remains 0-0. Wide to Wan-Bissaka, slightly behind the former Palace man, waiting for options ahead of him. James doesn't really move into space. McTominay takes it back off him again, midway inside the Norwich half, tries to return it down the right hand side, but the impressive Jamal Lewis steps in, and in the end it goes out off Wan-Bissaka. It's a Norwich throw down by their own corner flag. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has had 42 games in charge of Manchester United so far, he's won 20 of them.
Thank you, Ashley.
Just one win now.
Thank you, Ashley.
Since the 19th of September, which has been worrying for the United fans. They only beat Rochdale on penalties in the League Cup last round before they were drawn away to Chelsea, as I was saying.
Find the link for you guys. Yeah. When I go on
10 points from 9 matches so far is their lowest tally from their first 9 games of a season since 1986.
Nothing's working, yeah.
Ron Atkinson was in charge and he was sacked that November. McTominay, midway inside the Norwich half here for Manchester United, out wide to Wan-Bissaka. We played nearly 17 minutes at Carrow Road.
Phil Jones. I would have got rid of Phil Jones before.
Forward into Martial, who drops off the front and plays it out wide to Wan-Bissaka. James has drifted in field to take Martial's position. Martial on the right wing, drifting in field now. Still Martial, edge of the D, trying to help him forward, but Pereira was never going to win the header there against Godfrey. And Cantwell will bring it away for the Canaries. Plays it into the left channel for Pukki to go after. And in the end, does very well indeed to win the throw off Lindelof.
The score's still 0-0. The commentator will tell you if it's 1-0
Norwich's
or
objective
what.
this season, of course, is to really
Thank
just
you
stay
guys for these views.
in the league.
Thank you all of you guys for commenting and talking to us.
Manchester United, of course,
a
a club their size should always be in the European positions at least,
No, that's not
even if they don't want to be in that particular competition, as is often the case with the Europa League. Andres Pereira carrying the ball forward into Rashford, driving here at Amadou. Wide to Martial, right corner of the penalty area, back to Rashford, inside the box, Rashford, good save by Krul.
Wow.
First time really that the Dutchman has been called into action, and Rashford drove that ball straight at him, and Krul
make sure you guys leave a like right now and subscribe to my channel.
Good build-up play. Rashford,
I really appreciate
the angle was tight as he took it on the right-hand side. Krul making the stop.
18 minutes, 20 minutes.
McTominay swings one in from the right, away by Amadou. Actually Fred on the edge of the penalty area, but Norwich with players in between him and the goal, and can't get the shot away. McTominay for Manchester United, rolling it down the side here for Martial, who picks it up inside the box, lifts a cute ball into the area, and it's a heavy touch by Ibrahim Amadou. It's a corner ball.
Man United team is
Manchester United having a bit of a spell of pressure here. They've had 65% of the ball so far.
Left back Ashley Young, right back Aaron Bissaka, 2 centre backs, Lindelof and Maguire, centre mids.
Can they score from this set piece?
McTominay,
ordering his defenders around him here where they should be.
The 3 attackers, James the right wing, Rashford left wing, striker Anthony Martial.
Andres Pereira's corner, swung away from goal, chested on the near post.
Manchester United scored! McTominay, it's 1-0.
That was from Tim Krul.
1-0 guys, 1-0.
Saved by the goalkeeper.
McTominay's going to score right now. I just refreshed
Martial
everything.
looks certain to score. It was chested on by
McTominay's
Rashford.
going to score right now, guys.
On the edge of the 6-yard box.
This is like...
And then Martial, who's all alone, looks certain to score, but Krul threw himself across goal and somehow put it over for a corner.
McTominay's going to score
from the right again. In it comes towards Lindelof, who was forward. Back out to James. Pereira, right side,
United.
low ball in. So many red-shirted bodies in. They've driven in this time, and it's put into the net by Scott.
Come on, United!
The Scot hammers the ball in from the edge of the penalty area, right
good
into
goal,
the corner.
I think that's going to be a very good goal.
Just save a minute ago, was never going to stop that one, and McTominay makes it Norwich 0, Manchester United 1.
Hear that, guys? 1-0 United. That's what I like to see. Very good game.
McTominay scoring earlier this season at home to Arsenal, and he's given Manchester United the lead here. Cantwell couldn't put his foot on the ball, so McTominay very much could, and it was a fantastic finish on the turn. Through a number of bodies, he knew where the goal was, that wasn't going to move, and he finds the bottom corner. 1-0 to United.
Make sure you guys, all of you guys subscribe to him. I'd really appreciate it. It'll make my day.
Goal coming in the 21st minute, just short of the midpoint in this first half.
Thank you. As you can see, you'll have pop up if you do subscribe. Or pop up if you do subscribe, guys. Yeah.
It's the United fans you can hear singing at the moment. Maguire out to Young on the left side, carrying it forward here for Manchester United. Back to the halfway line he goes. United will be in search of more goals now as they look for that elusive first away win of the season.
United are the best. Yes, they are the best.
Young forward into Rashford, who's yet to really get going.
Come on, United.
James on the right wing.
I can't find any link.
Running here at Campwell into Martial. Who turns and then plays it square into
guys,
Fred.
I'm going to tell you the other scores. What's just happening right now.
Martial. Manchester United working this ball well.
So, Arsenal 2, Crystal Palace 0.
Tries to swing the ball in. It's blocked by Cantwell. It's a United throw.
Yeah. That's it. Right now, United are in 8th place because of the 1-0.
Wan-Bissaka takes it.
1-0. Very good.
Midway through this
Tottenham
first
are
half
6th.
now.
Arsenal still 5th. Winning.
Just the one goal so
Liverpool
far
still
as
stay there. I
United
hope Liverpool
take
do
the lead.
lose. Well, at least get to join this game because make.
Young on the left wing.
Running
here past his man, but he pulled Buendia back in the end as he managed to get past him, and it's a free kick to Norwich City. A number of police have waded into the Norwich crowd on the far side as we look across here from the Coventry position. McTominay went to celebrate in front of them following his goal. Hopefully everything settles down. Free kick here after a trip on
Who's
Fred.
winning the other games?
His third Premier League start of the season today.
1-0 name I've never been able to pronounce. I knew WWE scored the second
Been a
goal
very
for
patchy United
Arsenal.
career so far
And
for
Harry
him,
Kane
having
scored
joined
the
from
first
Shakhtar
minute.
Donetsk
Tottenham.
ahead
Yeah.
of last season.
You guys can hear United fans singing in the background.
Free kick here for United, which will be taken by Maguire.
No. Trying to find
Long driven ball out to the right, but it doesn't reach James. Away by Lewis. Wan-Bissaka heads it back forward. And a lovely touch in midfield by McLean. Brings it to Lewis, the left back, up towards the halfway line, but has to turn back in the end, and it's a poor ball which Martial intercepts. Slip forward, and Daniel James in the penalty area goes down. No penalty.
No.
Well, he's been accused of simulation on a number of occasions this season, Daniel James, and has indeed been booked for it before.
There is a.
He went down there inside the box. Of course, the VAR, who today is David Coos, will be checking that one.
I can't find a channel.
But I think he threw himself into the defender there. James took a touch. It was slightly too far ahead of him, and then Godfrey came across, but that was just a coming together. No penalty.
Where is? Oh my God, guys! I'm trying my best to swear.
There was contact between the two, but James went down inside the box, and the referee Stuart Atwell had a very good view of it. They are still checking it back in West London.
Manchester United guys have a penalty right now. Who's going to be taking it? Manchester United have a penalty. I just had a notification on my phone.
Incident in real time and then slow it down further and further to try and see exactly what happened.
Yeah, Man United have a penalty. Will it be 2-0 Man United?
I think this would be extremely harsh on Norwich.
Come on. Will it be 2-0 United,
them,
guys?
but they're still checking
Tell me if it will.
Stuart Atwell seeing the funny side as he smiles, waiting for the decision.
They are still checking the penalty, guys.
Back to him.
Come on.
The Norwich man slid in to try and get the ball, but James ran into him rather than going towards the ball himself.
Do you think that's a penalty or not?
Still, they're checking this. It's taken almost a minute now. I'm sorry, but if you can't know whether something's a penalty after a minute, it probably shouldn't be a penalty. This is bordering on farcical. Still, they're watching the same replay over and over again. From the camera low behind the goal.
2-0, yeah, it's 2-0.
Still, we wait.
Is it? Haven't had nothing.
This is why VAR has been criticised this season.
VAR has been criticised a lot.
And the fans inside the stadium
who scored the penalty
don't even get to watch the replays as it's
Surely
going on. But the decision has been made. And the referee, what has he given here?
Is it a penalty?
A penalty? Well, that's a shambolic decision.
Is it a penalty, guys?
Manchester United have a penalty.
Let's go.
And a chance to make it 2-0 from the spot.
Come on, 2-0.
After the challenge from Ben Godfrey.
2-0 United.
They took so long to decide there whether that should be a penalty or not. Ben Godfrey yellow carded for his challenge.
Oh my God, Marcus Rashford guys missed the penalty. I just had a notification.
A golden opportunity here from the spot.
Marcus Rashford missed the penalty. I just had a notification.
Alex Tettey arguing the point with Stuart Atwell.
Oh my god. Why is... Oh
And
my
Marcus
god.
Rashford placing the ball down here.
Martial should take the
Liverpool last
penalty.
week. Has scored a penalty this season in the 1-0 win at home to
Oh.
Leicester. It was Martial that took it in Belgrade, the Serbian capital, on Thursday.
And if Man United missed the penalty because I just had a notification.
Can Rashford double United's lead?
Let's go, guys.
Looking focused, the
I've
England
had an
international takes a number of steps back towards the edge of the penalty area.
Disappointed.
Everyone scrambling for position on the edge of the box. Rashford ready to step up now. Here he comes, up against Tim Krul. Rashford is saved by Krul, and justice has been done.
Told you guys.
It was a contentious penalty decision.
Oh.
VAR gave it. Marcus Rashford missed it, and it remains 1-0 to Manchester United. It was a poor penalty. No conviction, no direction. And Krul went down to his right-hand side to stop it. And that might be the thing that Norwich need to go in their favour to try and get them back into this game. But now Daniel James coming forward again, the man who won the penalty.
Wait, Man United just scored! Man United just scored, guys! Come on! It's 2-0!
That was arguably more of a foul than the one that he got the penalty for.
Who scored?
But anyway,
Man United scored.
Missed.
It's 2-0, it's 2-0, guys. Come on. I just had a notification right now. Let's go,
United.
United.
Norwich fans you can hear singing now.
Who scored the second goal?
What a chance that was, though, for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's men.
Oh, really? Thank you, guys. Thank you for giving me guys play my subs. I appreciate it. Who scored the second goal?
And Tim Krul had made one
Rashford
excellent
scored the
save
goal.
before
Rashford
conceding,
scored the goal.
coming up with the stop there.
Rashford scored a goal, guys.
Manchester United from having a second goal.
You're going to hear it in a minute. I have the notifications on my phone about the game.
On the left-hand side.
Come on, United.
Godfrey forward, Pookie with the layoff to Lewis, whose ball back in towards him was a tad overhit. United going forward, James cuts a high ball over the top, Rashford's onto it, he's onside, Marcus Rashford doesn't miss this time. 2-0 Manchester United, and Norwich done with the high ball over the top. Rashford makes amends for his penalty miss a minute ago, and he's all smiles now because Manchester United, with half an hour gone, lead Norwich by 2-0.
Okay, I will keep listening to guys. Yeah, the radio is a bit
on the
delayed.
right-hand side after Martial's layoff. Rashford,
the radio is a bit delayed, guys.
all alone in the middle. Some reason Aaron's wasn't with him.
I'm trying my
Rashford
best, guys.
sprinted clear. He took it down and slid it past Tim Krul, who appealed for offside, but the flag didn't come. The finish certainly did. Norwich 0, United 2. Rashford the goal scorer.
Oh yeah, by the way, guys, his goal is back up. His goal is back up. You can check. His goal is finally back up.
Fine finish there. From
Yeah.
the Manchester boy, who popped it through the legs of Tim Krul. Double clenched fists from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer on the United.
Okay, guys, the game is back up on his goal. Let me put that on my screen. Oh my god, this is a bit delayed, isn't it? Guys, Daniel James is a beast. Yes, he is a beast. I agree with that. My god, still delayed. There will be a bit of delay time, guys. I'm just saying that right now.
60%.
So yeah. There. His goal is finally back up, guys. Anthony Martial, yeah, we should keep
Manchester United is
how's the game going? Yeah, you can watch the game now on
here.
his goal because it's up. There's going to be lots of lag showing me. Season from the
It's
down
a
again.
throw in on the right hand side
Is it down again?
for Norwich. Buendia challenged
I'll keep you
by
guys
Fred, who
surprised,
wins the ball
yeah.
back. McTominay, who got the first goal, carrying it forward. He goes over, free kick.
Okay.
Cantwell, the man who fouled him there.
Let's go finally back up. Still loading. It's delay a lot.
Man United have had most of the possession so far. 65% of the ball. Rashford into the penalty on the left. This could be a rout. He's put it into the side netting. Chance there, really good chance to make it 3-0. But it has got out behind for a corner. It did take a touch on the way through. Rashford easing past his man on the left hand side. Had to just try and put the ball past the goalkeeper into the far corner. But Krul got a touch on it.
Yeah, his goal, guys, is very delayed.
Goal back at the Emirates for Crystal Palace. Luka Milivojevic has scored from the penalty spot there.
2-1.
Corners United on the left. Andreas Pereira takes, swings it in now. Evades everyone, and there's a foul in there anyway. Free kick.
The link's up there on his goal.
Krul takes this free kick short into Amadou. Six shots on target in the game so far. They've all been for Manchester United. Free kick here after a foul on McTominay.
2-0, 4-0.
Clipped on
Let's
the
hope guys we can get like at least 30 likes.
Miliana Buendia.
Try guys, give me 30 likes. Get me 30 likes on the stream. Done.
Foul here on Young.
2-0 United win, yeah.
Daniel Farke
2-0,
off his bench
that's
quickly
what I
there
think
to
as well.
protest.
You can watch the game with his goal, but I'm not watching it because it's so like too much delay. So I've got. Yeah.
Free having a word with Buendia here.
Come on, United.
35 minutes gone. Manchester United leading this one by 2-0. Buendia just put an arm across the chest of Ashley Young.
I'll be back in.
Alex Tettey now speaking to the referee Stuart Atwell as well, protesting on behalf of Buendia. Maguire with this high ball forward from the free kick into the left channel where it's nodded inside by Rashford up towards Martial, who's a big guy but not really getting involved physically so far with the Norwich back line. Norwich in possession inside their own penalty area. Mostly works as they zigzag their way out from the back. Out to Lewis on the left. Back inside his own half now for Godfrey, the only player to have been booked so far. But a pull ball forward by the centre half, and now it's popped through the legs of Tettey by McTominay and picked up
The link, guys, is on the
on the left
stream.
by Ashley Young, who will carry the
Let's
fight
go.
forward.
Buck is the link. If it doesn't
McTominay
work,
going past
nah,
Buendia
you can just
easily.
watch here.
Pop
You can
wide
just,
by Andreas Pereira
take it.
into Martial,
Yeah.
who's drifted wide. Rashford waiting in the middle. Martial drinking past two. Can't go past the third. Driven back in again, but comfortably wide. And United.
Formidable quand toute la famille se rassemble.
I'm not sure they're going to get one from the referee. What's going on here? Stuart Atwell.
Who scored the
Having a
goals?
word here
For
at the
United,
moment with Andreas
McTominay
Pereira.
scored the
Looks like
first
the
goal.
corner has now been given.
Rashford scored the second.
8 minutes to go in this first half. Norwich 0, United 2. Norwich in possession. It was a goal kick after all that, but the referee was just moaning at the United man.
It's right there. So I've watched the Man United game on Let's Go.com.
Carelessly given away by Norwich, as it so often has been so far. Pukki now with a rare run forward, running here at Lindelof. It's Pukki, he's got options either side of him now. Timo Pukki still going, lays it left towards Buendia, who was about to strike, but it was a fine challenge to play the ball away for United by Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Buendia again off the left this time, driving in field. Campbell.
Thank you.
Back wide for Lewis on the left. Out as far as Moritz Leitner. Buendia, edge of the penalty area. Campbell, he could go right, but he swings one towards goal instead. And David De Gea has to palm that one over for a corner. First time that he's really been called into action in the opening 40 minutes here. Just speculative effort from range. Hit pretty straight down the middle of the goal, really, by Campbell. Scored here in the win against Manchester City. And De Gea taking no chances, and he puts it behind. Outswinger from the right. There's a challenge inside the box.
The game is on the 40th minute.
Didn't come to anything though. Ball is back with Krul inside his own half. Pings a long high ball forward, but goes straight through to his opposite number. It's the two number ones, exchange passes.
5 minutes.
Edging slowly towards half-time. Goals from McTominay and Rashford have United 2-0 up here. Godfrey at the back for Norwich. We could really do with a goal back before half-time here. And a challenge by Young as he seemed to go through Buendia there. Play goes on as United play the high ball over the top again. Rashford in the left channel. Back to goal, wins a corner as Aarons puts it behind. And boozing around Carrow Road. Home fans not happy there. That's one of their favourite players is taken down. Buendia went for the ball. Young also going for it. Didn't really catch Buendia that badly. Young missed the ball as well as it flew past them both.
Yeah, let's hope United can get 10
back
goals
up on his feet and okay
record.
to continue. It's a United corner from the left here in front of the main home end here. Krul punches it away. Back to Fred, edge of the area, strikes one. There was an arm up there from Cantwell. Goes behind for a corner. United claiming handball. I think if it was inside the box it could be a penalty. It won't be given as a free kick if it's on the edge. So referee Stuart Atwell awaiting instruction here. United have already been given one penalty today. They're now asking for a second. All they've got to check here is whether the ball was made contact with in or outside the penalty area first of all.
Yeah, the link.
Campbell's arms were up. If it hit his arm and he was inside the box,
it looks like there's going to be a penalty right now.
Then it should
Another
be
penalty.
a penalty.
2 penalties in one game.
Seeing the replay now, Fred hits it, Campbell's arm was in the air, and I think this one should be a penalty kick. It's very, very close to the edge of the penalty area. They need to see from a side-on view whether he was in or outside of the box.
They're trying to see if it was inside or outside the box.
It is definitely handball.
No.
The arm was above his shoulder, which is the new directive.
Oh yeah, it's 2-0. What are you saying?
He was in. It should be a penalty here to Manchester United.
Yeah, it is.
We've got 3.5 minutes left of this first half. They're still checking it here. Stuart
like
Atwell awaiting instruction from VAR HQ. Still we wait.
I'm still waiting for the game, man.
Inside the ground, the giant screen that says checking penalty.
I think it is a penalty right now.
Cantwell came up to try and block the ball with his arms in the air. And he definitely touched the ball off his elbow. This should be a penalty to United. And the referee has now received instruction, and it's another penalty. Well, we got there to the right decision in the end. Goodness knows how it took so long. But Manchester United, having missed a penalty already, have another one here to possibly put this game to bed before the break. Who's going to take this one? Martial. scorer in Belgrade on Thursday from the spot. Rashford has already missed one today. Krul ready to take his place on the goal line. He's saved one. Can he be a double hero and save one from a different player here? Probably having to try and remember which side Martial likes to go. Krul trying to rev up the fans behind his goal. Manchester United looking for a third goal. It's going to be Martial. Oh, he's saved again by Krul. Incredible.
Wow, you should have been
2
4-0
penalty
up.
saves in the first half from two different players.
Wow.
It's been a quite ridiculous opening 45 minutes. Tim Krul going the opposite way this time. Again, it was a poor penalty. Manchester United should learn how to take them. No proper power behind it. It's out for a corner,
right now.
and Norwich had it clear. Fred drives it back in again, and Krul with another save over the bar and behind for another corner. Oh, this first half has had just about everything. That is, apart from a Norwich goal. Martial's penalty was hit to the goalkeeper's left, but it was nowhere near the corner. And Krul with a comfortable save. Can't even remember the last time that a goalkeeper saved 2 penalties in one half of football, let alone in one game. Corner to United. Pereira takes from the right, headed down by Maguire, gets his head to it. The ball's still inside the box, and eventually it's hammered out for a throw. It's a United ball here, wide on the right-hand side. We are nearly at half-time. It's been a fantastic first 45 minutes. 2 goals, 2 penalties, both missed. Wan-Bissaka forward here into McTominay, who got the first goal. Swings the cross in from the right, and Krul is there to collect.
Yeah. We've missed 6 penalties there. Rashford not sure.
High ball forward from Krul from the back. Lindelof there to head it away. We're into added time at the end of the first half. The board hasn't gone up yet. Still waiting for the signal of how long it's going to be. We'll scoop forward here by Norwich. Lindelof and Maguire getting in each other's way. 3 minutes of additional time. Can Norwich get a goal back at the end of this first half? Lewis caught very, very late there by Wan-Bissaka, who is going to go into the book with that challenge. Off, chant the home fans, but it is only going to be a yellow card. It was late, but not malicious. And Wan-Bissaka steps away. Lewis back on his feet. Did go in late, but his foot wasn't at a terrible angle as he challenged. He went on top of Lewis's boot. It was late, but you don't really want to see players sent off for that. Wan-Bissaka is the second recipient of a yellow card this afternoon. Cantwell coming forward here for Norwich. We've got just over 90 seconds to go of this first half. Aarons on the right, running here at Ashley Young. Still Max Aarons into the box. Needs to try and stand the cross up, but he's given himself a lot of work to do, and United forcing him away now. Finds Cantwell into the box towards Buendia. Can he cut it back? Buendia gets a touch on him. It's deflected towards goal by Pukki, but he didn't know too much about it as it went off his shins there, as it was hammered in his direction. Out of play for a goal kick, and the Norwich fans asking for some VAR intervention here because Buendia was caught ever so slightly by Young, but again, like the penalty that Daniel James won, it was Buendia that moved towards Young to try and keep the ball there, really. De Gea with this goal kick away. We're inside the final 50 seconds of this first half, which has had 2 goals. In theory, could have had 4, though if the penalties have been scored, I'm sure the other goal wouldn't have followed. Well, it certainly wouldn't have run in the same course anyway. But United have a comfortable lead here. Norwich not threatening too much in this first period. The third goal would probably kill it off for them at this point. Into added time in the other games as well. Liverpool still trailing Spurs, and Arsenal leading Palace by 2-1. Just a few seconds left in this first half. We've almost played 3 minutes. Martial holding it on the left, but Leitner wins it back off him. Young goes back towards the halfway line, and there is the half-time whistle for Stuart Atwell. The boos from the home fans, but it's been a strange old half. Scott McTominay.
Kings of the Sporting Jungle. Adrian Durham and Jeremy Goff. Weekday afternoons from 4.
That's Talk Sport I'm talking about, man.
Paul Hawksby and it's the Double O Duo on the radio show that's like a collapsible bridge over a shark-infested pool of big names, sporting headlines, and topical debate. Join Paul Alligator Hopscotch Hawksby and Andy Oddjob Jacobs, flying the plane of sporting entertainment out of the horse's bum of conventional radio.
Have we got Pussy Galore on the show, Andy?
No, Paul, but we've got Todd Macklin's American Sports Roundup. Will that do?
Not really, Andy, no.
Hawksby and Jacobs, shaken but not stirred. Weekday afternoons from 1 on Talk Sport.
You've reached the... You just might catch the Alan Brazil Sports Breakfast.
If you know where they look.
A solid Scottish bon vivant. He's been there, seen it, drunk it. Today's...
Open up the champagne, pop. It's my house, come on, turn it up. Hear a knock on the door and the night begins. 'Cause we've done this before, so you come on in. Make yourself at my home, tell me where you've been. Pour yourself something cold, baby, cheers to this. Sometimes you gotta stay in, and you know where I live. Yeah, you know what we is. Sometimes you gotta stay in. Welcome to my house, baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go a while. Welcome to my house. Play that
1-0 lead. All determined to set their stall out right from the off, but here's Sissoko with a powerful swirling run. Picks out Son on the edge of the area. Some shot deflected, it's hit the post, and Harry Kane on the follow-up. Well, he's headed it into the bottom corner. Liverpool are desperately appealing for offside, but what a start this could be for Tottenham. Less than 60 seconds play. The perfect afternoon for Mauricio Pochettino thus far as well. They're having to soak up plenty of Liverpool pressure. Mohamed Salah into Firmino. Salah takes over. Can he get a shot away? Yes, he can. He's hit the post. Firmino on the follow-up. Good save, Gazaniga. Alderano right footed. Van Dijk's header. Oh, fantastic from Gazaniga again. A flying save from the Argentine to deny his former Southampton teammate. Robinson trying to circumnavigate wings, does so, pulls it back to the edge of the area. Alexander-Arnold hits one, and Gazzaniga makes another stunning save.
Well, at the moment, it's shooting practice, and Gazzaniga is coming out on top. Welcome to my house.
At the best of the action from an absolutely barnstorming first half at Anfield. Harry Kane with the only goal from Tottenham's very first attack, but Paolo Gazzaniga has really taken centre stage since then, Kev Watson, with 3-4 world-class saves?
Yeah, he's been outstanding, and he's kept the Spurs in the game, hasn't he? Kept the score at 1-0 for the away side going in, but Liverpool, they've pressed and they've pushed, and everything that they've thrown towards that Spurs goal, Gazzaniga's managed to keep out. A couple of saves really, really good.
What will the two managers be relaying to their players at half-time?
I think Jurgen Klopp will be pretty pleased. In contrast, Pochettino, although Spurs have got the goal, he will know that they can't sit on a one-goal lead and defend the way they've been defending, because eventually something will give. On the flip side, if they can get a first pass out of this Liverpool press when they're trying to be kept in, then they look dangerous on the counter-attack. I think that Jurgen Klopp will be saying, look, more of the same, keep the ball, keep those crosses coming into the box, keep getting into your danger men up the top of the pitch, those front three, and you will eventually score, but they've got to be careful, Liverpool, that they don't concede on a counter-attack.
Harry Kane, the third opposition player to score inside the opening 60 seconds at Anfield in a Premier League game. Matt Elliott of Leicester and Everton's Olivier Dacour, the other two. Full marks to anyone listening at home who would have got the name of those two players. I mean, just looking at the options from the two benches, Adam Lallana, of course, came on to such good effect at Old Trafford last weekend. Oxlade-Chamberlain scored a wonder goal in the Champions League in midweek. Origi can also come in and pep up the attack. So plenty of options for Jurgen Klopp.
Yeah, he certainly has. At the minute, I'm not quite sure what Henderson's role is in this team. He's been ineffective this afternoon, which means you could be looking at an Oxlade-Chamberlain or a Lallana the longer this game goes on without Liverpool getting an equaliser.
On Spurs bench, Austin, the youngster, is the backup goalkeeper. Ben Davies, Jan Vertonghen, Eric Dyer, and Ndombele, Lo Celso, and Lucas Moura, who you're a bit surprised not to see in the starting lineup.
Yeah, I've seen him a couple of times this season, and a couple of times he's been Tottenham's best player. Posh is obviously finding it difficult to find a starting spot for him, but he could be just that player that is the go-between between the back and the front, who can run Spurs up the pitch and create that final pass for those counter-attacks. I still think Tottenham will be dangerous on a counter-attack. I really do.
Lots of you getting in touch via Twitter at TalkSport Live, including Davidson in Nigeria. Says he's a Leicester fan. I really want Liverpool to win this match with a clean sheet. At least the Fantasy Premier League is for the taking. Well, they won't be getting a clean sheet, of course, this afternoon. Carlos Martinez says Spurs are going to do to us what we did to them in May. Score early and hold on. Go Reds. Hussein says Gazzaniga saving Spurs at the moment. Liverpool will get their equaliser. Listening from Nigeria as well. If they keep on applying the pressure, is it a matter of time before Liverpool equalise?
Well, I don't think you can have another 45 minutes of defending like that and your keeper keeping them out. That's a 1 in 100 chance of that happening. If it takes on the same shape and format as the first half did, then you can only see Liverpool going on to score and making it a real interesting contest. It's a fascinating contest at the minute. I don't think Spurs are going to go away with a clean sheet. It's just whether, if they concede one, they don't go on to concede another one. I still think Spurs are capable of hitting them on the counter-attack, so it really could go either way at the moment. It's an even contest.
Let's have a look at the other two matches taking place at the same time as this one. Plenty of incident in both of them. Arsenal 2-1 up at half-time against Crystal Palace in the London derby at Emirates Stadium. 106 seconds between two quick-fire goals at the start of that match for Arsenal, both from defender Socrates and David Luiz, putting the Gunners into a 2-0 lead there. Palace did get back into it. Wilfried Zaha was booked for diving inside the penalty area. VAR overturned that decision and Palace went on to score the penalty. And speaking of penalties, Manchester United, they're 2-0 up at Carrow Road against Norwich, but really that doesn't begin to tell the story there. Scott McTominay with the opener, Marcus Rashford scoring his 50th goal for Manchester United. A milestone for him, but it could have been more. Both Rashford and Anthony Martial have been denied from the penalty spot. Tim Krul, the first goalkeeper to save 2 penalties in a single Premier League game since Martin Stekelenburg did so for Everton against Manchester City in October of 2016. Manchester United have had 3 different players, Rashford, Pogba and Martial, miss a Premier League penalty in the same season for the first time since 2012-2013. So plenty of drama elsewhere, Kev Watson.
Yeah, absolutely. VAR, they seem to be, all of a sudden, they've got a little bit of stick, haven't they? And that looks like they might be going completely the opposite way and overturning decisions. And as we see, give a penalty when it was originally given diving on Zaha. They've just got to find that happy medium and get it right for it to work, haven't they? Otherwise, the controversy with it will continue.
Well, Tottenham have certainly got it right in the first half at Anfield. Not too many people gave them a prayer going into this match this afternoon. But at the halfway stage, they have a slender 1-0 advantage. Harry Kane with a goal inside the first minute. Can Liverpool come back in the second half, or will Spurs hold on for a famous victory? Find out shortly. You're listening to Premier League Live.
You've reached the voicemail of Alan Brazil.
So yeah, thank you all about thank you guys so much.
In the summer, that is their ambition for this season.
Alea.
On Saturday, it's your verdict with me, Laura Woods, and Adrian Durham, bringing you all the reaction and the very best of the phone-in.
I think Sadio Mane had every right to moan. I am fed up with Salah being greedy. I know he's trying to make Salah score a goal, but my God, come on, mate. Pass the ball.
Brilliant individual goal from Mohamed Salah, and Liverpool are over the hills and far away.
On Monday morning, it's the turn of the record book with me, Danny Kelly. I'll be joined by the very best guests as we look back at all the weekend's action, going down the odd highway, byway, tangent as well, all along the way. Did you ever play against Mick Harford?
I tried not to. To be perfect, I never actually come up against him. I did when he was a centre.
You must have heard the tales about Mick Harford and the things he did to the centre half.
Oh, we did, yeah, but lucky enough.
Right-hand side for Norwich. Driving towards the edge of the penalty area. Aaron's inside the box now. Cuts it back! Oh, and Tamer Pukki misses a chance that he would normally gobble up in front of goal. The Finn there in a great position to pull a goal back for his side, but misses from point-blank range. Aaron's with a great determined run down the right. Fred couldn't get there. His cut back towards the edge of the 6-yard box, and Pukki lifts it
Thermal
over the bar.
decomposition reactions, citric acid and sodium hydrogen carbonate.
In the end, it's a goal kick to United, which David De Gea sends long over the halfway line towards the left channel. And Marcus Rashford, who almost climbs on 2 Norwich players there, but he takes the ball down eventually.
A reaction where energy is transferred from the surroundings.
Palace 1 and Liverpool 0. Spurs 1. Spurs with a fantastic chance a few moments ago to make it 2. Maguire here standing over a free kick for Manchester United inside their own half. Long into the left channel as Rashford nods it inside, and a comfortable header back from Godfrey.
A reaction where energy is transferred from the surroundings.
Godfrey for giving away the penalty. The other was Wan-Bissaka. Wayward ball here from Teti, but it'll be kept in on the left side by Hernandez. On the left hand side, holds the ball, turns, tries to drive here past Daniel James. He now brings it forward. He was caught, but he plays on. Tries to pray them the ball into the right channel, but Martial had made the run inside. Amadou bringing it forward into Buendia, who had an up and down first half. Pings a lovely ball into the left here. Hernandez onto it. Wan-Bissaka coming across. Hernandez gets there. And what has the referee given here? I think he has penalised Hernandez. And Wan-Bissaka gets the free kick. Well, the Norwich fans are asking for a penalty there for a second. Hernandez playing it forward inside the penalty area, trying to see. Well, he played the ball, then careered into Wan-Bissaka. Not really sure if that's a foul or not, really, but the referee has given it, and it is a free kick to Manchester United, but they're checking here for a potential penalty. So more VAR interference at the top of this second half.
A reaction where energy is transferred from the surroundings.
And now the VAR, David Coote, is checking for a potential penalty. I think because Hernandez plays it inside and it hit the arm of Wan-Bissaka, but it would have been extremely harsh to penalise him. So free kick United. On the edge of their own penalty area here, De Gea goes long. The subs for both teams today, by the way, remaining. Norwich can only make one more change, remember. Sam Byram, Tom Treebort, Josip Dermic and Dennis Sebeni, aside from the sub-goalkeeper Michael McGovern. Well, for Manchester United, they have sub-goalkeeper Sergio Romero, Juan Mata, Jesse Lingard, Marcus Rojo, Mason Greenwood, James Garner and Brandon Williams, the youngster. So a very youthful United bench overall. 2 missed penalties, though, in the first half for Manchester United. Free kick to United here as Wan-Bissaka goes over again under a challenge from Hernandez. Slipped himself and ended up pulling down Wan-Bissaka ahead of him. Corner ball to United. Attacking the Norwich and Peterborough stand in this second half. A third goal here would surely kill this game off as a contest. 7th corner of the game for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's men. Whipped away from goal at the near post and touched on, though we didn't know much about it, by Harry Maguire. Wide it goes. Goal kick Norwich. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has been in his seat for most of the game so far, hasn't been up and waving his arms around too much in this one. Liverpool have equalised against Spurs, 1-1 at Anfield. Equaliser for Jurgen Klopp's men from Jordan Henderson. Fernandes off the left. He's already made a big impact here, the substitute. Buendia back wide for Lewis, who joins in. Low ball towards the edge of the box, but Fred's there to clear it away. United play out now, and James away down the right hand side has so much pace to burn. Martial trying to make up ground in the middle, ball played towards him. It will come to Anthony Martial. Great save by Krul. Stretching out his right leg there to put that one behind. It was a wonderful stop when it looked almost certain that Martial was going to score. Went off the midriff there of Ibrahim Amadou. Had to be careful not to handball it as James whipped a brilliant ball from the right wing around 2 Norwich defenders. Martial still picked it up at the far post but couldn't beat the goalkeeper.
Or lose, United will go 7th, but now Tottenham are...
So corner from the left here for United this time. In swinger. In it comes towards the penalty spot. Norwich able to help it away. And Hernandez completes the clearance to the halfway line.
Yeah, if Tottenham draw or lose, United do go 7.
Young.
Which is good.
To the left wing to Andreas Pereira. James on the left wing. Rashford. Back towards the edge of the penalty area here. McTominay takes it on. He'll drive one as well. It's deflected and will spin out of play on the far side. It's a corner ball. Crystal Palace have levelled things up at Arsenal, 2-2 at the Emirates. Manchester United looking for a third goal here. They've got another corner. Outswinger from the right, in it comes now. Well headed away, driven back in, but over by Fred after the initial header out by Marcus Stiepermann. It's been an action-packed afternoon so far, not only here but in the other games as well. Plenty of goals and incidents across the board. No Monday night game this week. It is League Cup week in England. So saying Norwich already out of the competition. They have to wait until Saturday for their next game away to Brighton. Well, United are at Chelsea on Wednesday. That one a 8:05 start. Ball played into the left channel here that Pukki is chasing, but Lindelof comes across. Hernandez wins it back again, and Fred slides in to put the ball out of play. Norwich with a lot more energy in their team in this second half, mainly because of the introduction of Hernandez. 10 minutes gone in the second period. Still Norwich 0, Manchester United 2. And United will bring it away with Fred up towards Rashford now on the halfway line, but Norwich win it back again. Aarons carrying it forward here, running against Young. Running out of room to go into though. He's got 2 on him now. He does eventually win the throw. Fred has been everywhere so far in the second half, putting himself just about around everywhere to try and win the ball back for his side and get them moving forward. And Farke watching on, wondering how he can change things here. Delia Smith, the celebrity chef, and someone who has so much to do with Norwich City, watching on in the director's box alongside Michael Wynne-Jones. foul here by Young. Free kick Norwich as Buendia hit the deck. And is Young going to pick up a yellow card here? Well, the referee is certainly going to have a word with him. Probably should be as well. It was late. The card hasn't been shown here. So we play on.
Score is still 2-0. Still 2-0.
McTominay carrying the
United.
ball forward and clipping a high ball
Yeah.
over the top here towards Rashford, who takes it down the chest, lays it off to James inside the box, back towards Rashford. It's deflected, and that deflection means that Krul is able to gather. An equaliser from Crystal Palace coming courtesy of Jordan Ayew. So draws in the other two games at the moment. 2-0 to Manchester United here. Young with the throw-in on the left side.
By the way, guys, if you want to watch Man United game,
Up the touchline towards
you
Martial,
can
who's gone
watch
for
it on his goal.
the short sleeve and glove
It
combo
works now.
today.
So yeah, I'm watching it right now. So yeah.
Foul on McLean as he hits the deck after a challenge from Fred. Free kick Norwich. We're keen to get play back underway quickly, but United standing on the ball here. Hernandez carrying it forward, but runs it out of play. It's a United throw to be taken by Wan-Bissaka. We've played nearly an hour. As things stand, Norwich in the bottom three. United with 3 points here would move as high as 7th, moving up 8 places. It's just how congested it is at the moment. They'd be on 13 points in 7th place. Brighton on 12 points in 14th. That's how tight it is right now. Norwich have it down the right, and Young makes a very risky challenge indeed, and he is going to be booked here. Teti flying into the referee's line of vision to make the point straight away. The yellow card is out, and Young goes into the book. So a heavy challenge there on young Max Aarons. Aarons had beaten him, and Young went right in on his ankle there and took him down. It was late, wasn't particularly high. That will be the thing that saves him ultimately.
I'm playing very good right now. You guys can watch the game on his goal. It's not lagging anymore, like it used to. So yeah. Come on, United.
It's a free kick to Norwich wide on the right hand side as they look for a goal back in this game, which they really need right now. On the right, it's taken by Emiliano Buendia. Swings it in, but McTominay heads clear. Back to Hernandez, edge of the box. He drives in the shot, but McTominay again getting his body in the way. Breaks on the left. Now for Teti, who tries to bring it forward, but it's blocked out, and it's a throw in to Norwich. Norwich with the long ball forward. They're seeing much more of the ball in this.
Calm down.
I think everybody needs to calm down out there. Both teams guilty of just overreacting to the referee.
Well, they will know that Stuart Atwell is under a degree of pressure given what happened in the first half when his initial decision with the penalty which was awarded after the coming together between Dan James and Ben Godfrey has just given gist to the mill.
Yeah,
by the way, you can watch the game on his goal because it is ready.
In my opinion, Mr. Atwell was perfectly right when he didn't give a penalty in the first half for the first one.
And you guys can watch it as well. So yeah.
Dan James. Terrific acceleration from the young Welshman.
just feel there's a red card waiting to happen out there at the moment, don't you? Tempers are fraying, people are getting a bit anxious. You saw Ole Gunnar Solskjaer saying, calm down.
Max Aarons. Stiepermann.
There's only one player in the box again there in the yellow shirt. That's the problem. Norwich have.
Rashford away from McLean's challenge. Martial. Good defending by Ben Godfrey.
Yeah, terrific defending. Read that situation perfectly. Accelerated across, but Rashford again. Terrific down his left-hand side. Accelerates away quite comfortably.
A double change for Norwich at half-time. They're poised to make a third and final substitution. It's a switch that they're not going to make just yet. They want to defend this corner kick. Maguire poised. Hernandez. He's given Fred the slip. He's away from McTominay, but not Wan-Bissaka.
That's not a foul. The referee in a great position yet again.
Sam Byram was going to come on for Norwich.
United guys playing very
Norwich
good.
will change their left back.
Reminder again.
Jamal Lewis makes way.
Watch it on hesgoal.com. Just right on YouTube. Scroll down a bit. You should see Norwich City versus Manchester United. Very good game.
Losing out
very
to McLean.
Game right now. Fun to watch it all the time.
Nearly.
Yeah, not playing very good. So, yeah. Oh yeah, just the link is hesgoal.com. Just right on YouTube. Not YouTube, sorry. Google. Right on Google, hesgoal.com. Then you should scroll down a bit. You should see Norwich City versus Manchester United, and that's where you watch the game like me.
Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah, and you just found it out now because it got shut down like until now.
Again by Wan-Bissaka. Young. Rashford. Pereira. Rashford. Martial. Just spun away from Rashford, and Tete is able to scoop it to safety for Norwich. See there, Taylor Pookie gesturing to his teammates to try and get out of their own half if they possibly can. Dan James. Rashford. He got the header horribly wrong.
Absolutely right. Couldn't put it better myself. Again, Dan James puts a beauty across.
This is the anticipated switch with Jamal Lewis going off to be replaced by Sam Byram. He's had plenty of work to do. Manchester United getting Wan-Bissaka forward at every opportunity down their right-hand side.
Just going back to what you said a moment ago about Pookie saying, get people up, come out a bit more, don't be too deep. The problem for Norwich, they know on the counter Manchester United are so quick. Martial, Rashford and James. If you're too bold, you'll get taken apart. That's the problem. You're right in the twixt and between as to what you've got to do for the best against Manchester United.
Especially for Anthony Martial. I'm not entirely sure if he just overstretched or if he caught his foot then.
Yeah, he seemed to bring that one on himself a little bit, didn't he?
Well, Manchester United moving in the right direction. It was something which we touched on just after kick-off, given the way in which they've dropped down the Premier League this season. It's 2 wins so far. One of those on the opening weekend of the season against Chelsea at Old Trafford. Further success against Leicester City. Thanks to Marcus Rashford's penalty. Rashford and Anthony Martial missing from the penalty shot in the first half at Carrow Road. United 2 goals to the good. Tete.
I think the startling fact in what you're saying there is only 2 goals away from home before today.
Martial.
Yeah, I think Norwich might get a goal,
Martial.
but then Man United would score a goal to make it 3-1.
In the end by Max Aarons. They were driving into the Norwich penalty area. He's doing his best to wriggle free.
Well, Mendes has got the free kick and he's still having a pop at the referee. The referee's having a word with him. I think he's had a good game, the referee. Still out well.
Aarons. Tete. On again by Aarons. Buendia. Byram. Stiepermann.
Didn't need a touch. Just wrap your foot around it and try and get it on target. Don't need a touch there. Wan-Bissaka getting a big pat on the back from his goalkeeper, De Gea there. They're just trying to overdo a little bit there. Didn't need the touch. Just hit it first time. That's how you score and catch goalkeepers napping a little bit. Like McTominay.
Flagging a bit.
He did in the first half. That's how he scored his goal. Just took it early. Bottom corner, class finish.
Byron.
Buendia was furious at his teammate there. He passed him the ball and expected him to turn and just played it straight back. And you heard from here upon the gantry the cry of anguish that he thought his teammate should have turned and taken it forward.
Okay guys, score update on the other teams. Arsenal, Crystal Palace 2-2. Liverpool 1, Tottenham 1. United still 3-1. 3-0 United, wasn't it? Finally getting away with it.
4 games in the Premier League. 1 in his last 6 after 5 in the first 3 games of this Premier League season. Season which promises to be long and hard for Norwich City. Interesting investment in the summer months. Most summer spend of around £1.5 million. Norwich is spending to that of Aston Villa, say.
A lot of young players out there.
Hernandez. Buendia. He got the ball caught between his feet. He was running at pace inside the Manchester United penalty area. And he couldn't quite work it through to Pukki.
Just thought Hernandez played it a little bit too quickly there. Too much pace on it for him.
And also,
came at him really quickly.
Thank you for all of you guys getting to 44 subs. Very appreciate that, guys.
Without opportunities, have they, to be fair?
And I've brought you
one golden opportunity in the first half.
On Saturday or Sunday.
Well missed. Pukki had one at the start of the second half. That was a half chance there.
So let me check United play. Wednesday we have Chelsea. That's in 3 days. I can't stream that. I can't stream that very soon. Sorry about that one. Let me check.
Terrific pick out by Stiepermann.
Yeah, Saturday
Hernandez.
I'll stream.
Second chance.
Game.
Straight at the hair.
He has made a difference. He is making Manchester United think a little bit more than they did in the first half. There's his first, second shot. Straight at De Gea.
1 goals for Norwich last season in the second tier. Norwich getting plenty of goals from the 2 players now operating in the wide areas. Buendia and Hernandez. A standout attacker with 29. Rashford. Martial. Rashford again. This could wrap it up. Martial. Beautiful finish. And no way back now for Norwich.
United 3. Norwich City 0. Very good goal by Martial. If we never missed the penalties, we would have been 5-0 up. 5-0 up. So, yeah. I was disappointed the way we lost that way there. The way we missed 2 penalties. I'm not happy with that. But at the end of the day, a win is a win. If we're going to make it 4-0, I'll be happy with the team. Very happy with the team. So yeah.
So you give the ball away just inside your own half, the next minute you're 3-0 down. And that's why they're loath to go all out and play a higher line. Because Manchester United will just get behind you with the pace.
Away day success at last for Manchester United. And the worry for Norwich now is, having used all 3 substitutes, they might be forced to take off Ibrahim Amadou, just flexing that left knee. And that is a further concern for Daniel Farke, given the absence of so many Norwich City defenders this season. Tim Klose, Christoph Zimmermann and Grant Hanley all on the injured list. It's meant that he's had to turn to the defensive midfielder, Ibrahim Amadou.
Okay. Oh, and
when you haven't got the biggest squad in the world, that's just what happens. It's a problem. Appreciate a round of applause from the home fans.
I'll take it off. Fine.
Well, Manchester United not going to take any risks with Anthony Martial. They're ready to wrap him up in cotton wool. Having scored that goal, he's now gone off. It's Mason Greenwood who comes on in his place. Hernandez, Buendia, McLean.
The players going down right left to the centre, aren't they, at the moment? The Norwich players, unfortunately.
And there is another VAR check.
No, you guys are welcome.
Time for one for Buendia. No further action thought necessary.
Difficult to see where he got hurt there. It wasn't a foul. I think it was just maybe a follow through just caught him.
True. Finally we get a win.
Well, Norwich seems to have problems everywhere just at the moment. Buendia receiving attention on the edge of the centre circle. Ibrahim Amadou has just had a lengthy spell when he's required treatment, and there's an issue now with Tim Krul, the Norwich City goalkeeper. It may well be that Krul has a knee problem. He returned against Bournemouth last weekend after damaging. He was hurt in the warm-up when Norwich lost at at Burnley in September, but he did play that game.
He just caught on the follow-through there, didn't he? Delayed reaction. Looks like he's coming back on. He's going to have to come back on, isn't he? A rueful look from coach.
Amadou is labouring.
Tim Krul doesn't want it.
Well, Tim Krul clearly didn't want that ball at his feet.
Okay, score update on the other teams. Arsenal Crystal Palace 2-2. Liverpool
Dan James.
2, Tottenham 1. Salah scores a goal.
Away by Aarons.
On the 75th minute. So yeah. That means United they already won. We are in 7th place. And Tottenham go all the way down to 11. So yeah, it's very good. Oh, you're welcome, man.
Yes, you've really gone for
I'll
Manchester
be making a
United.
live stream next Saturday. No, we're playing on
He's ready to come on now as well.
I'll probably make it 15 minutes earlier. Maybe 10 minutes.
McTominay.
Yeah.
Fred. Pereira. Well, Amadou is a passenger. Young. Amadou's just got to grit his teeth.
Juanita's. And Diaz not moving particularly well either.
Rashford. Manchester United looking for another penalty. Rashford asking the question.
Well, he can hardly move, can he? Amadou at the moment. There's the run from Rashford, which is so impressive again. He just stands his ground there and just runs into him. Obstruction, if anything.
The table looks like right now, United are in 7th place because of this win, 3-0. I can't see Norwich to be coming back.
Dan James is being replaced.
Liverpool winning 2-1 against Tottenham. Penalty that Salah scored. So yeah, so they're on 25 points. No, not 25 points.
Lingard has started in the Europa League.
I think they are 25 points.
On Thursday after missing a couple of Premier League games with a thigh problem. Well, the Manchester United bench and the fourth official have called Stuart Atwell's attention to the fact that Tim Krul is receiving treatment on the edge of his own 6-yard area.
Points, so they're all the way at first. United are 7th, 8
from bad to worse, isn't it, for Norwich City?
Plus, if another 6 points, if we can get another 6 points, we should be on top 4.
Having used all 3 substitutes, they can't bring on their substitute goalkeeper, Michael McGovern. If he goes off, somebody else is going to have to volunteer to go in goal.
Well, 10 minutes. 9 minutes plus injury time.
Daniel Farke just making the point that it might be better if Alex Tettey drops into the back line. Damage limitation now for Norwich.
Amadou's just limping along there, isn't he? He's having a word with him, but I don't know what encouragement he can give him.
James Garner coming on for Manchester United. Another 18-year-old like Mason Greenwood, who only turned 18 at the start of October. Well, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer said that he would put his faith in youth. And it's proved to be the case.
And it looks like Garner came on for
Pereira. We've seen it at Chelsea, aren't we, as well? Frank Lampard, these young players.
Everyone, guys,
working for them.
what do you think of the performance today by Man United? Tell me right now.
Chelsea on a roll.
Overall,
Another
that's
team
my
to win
opinion.
it. Carrow Road this season.
We did
Rashford.
good. And
Fred.
if you watch my video 7 hours ago that came out about the game today that was going to happen, those, me and my friends will talk about what players United need to sign. And you can go watch that. It's a very good video, guys. Famous one. Pretty interesting.
Lingard.
So yeah, overall United played with their heart, and they played very good. They played with their heart. They never give up.
Maguire.
And yeah, I think it's 4-0 United right now. Because Lingard,
all opened up for him, didn't it?
I think United going to make
just come on, but
we're not full time. I predict that right now.
They just back off, and just allow him to run. He needs to keep it on target.
3-0 the scoreline at Carrow Road.
Somebody else is down
Jesse
now.
Lingard's last Premier League goal was when Manchester United put 5 past Cardiff in December of last year. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's first game. Well, Amadou surely has to go off, and McTominay and Hernandez getting involved unnecessarily. Well, surely if he's staying on the pitch, he's going to do more damage. And even though it might mean that Norwich only finished with 10 on the pitch, it could be the better option.
You see,
that's always the risk. Double substitute. As well.
Stephen was trying to say, are you okay to go up front? You know, just go up there and just try and head it for us. Doesn't look like that's the case.
The stream's lagging right now, and yeah, trying to fix it. Please don't lag again. I want it to lag. Yeah. All these James people. Yeah, he played very good this game. Man of the match, McTominay. When I say McTominay was man of the match. Do you think this is the best match for Man United in a while? Yeah, I do. This was a very good match. I think Liverpool was a good match as well. 1-1 against a big rival, bigger rival than Man City. I think we played with heart this game and against Liverpool. So yeah, it changed a lot. And if we carry on playing with a heart, United will probably like get good results like this one. If we play with a heart, with a heart again against Chelsea in the EFL Cup, we should get done. Easy wins. Same against Bournemouth. Where's the commentary? There's a lag right now. So yeah, we'll try and find another one. Take out this one because it's starting to lag again. Yeah, you know, greedy for the goals. It's good to see there. Okay. There it is.
Are being seen around the ground now. 3.5 minutes left of normal time. We're going to have a fair old chunk of added time, though, because of the various injuries. Probably 5 or 6 minutes, you'd imagine. Oh, and United could be in again. Fred's gone past Krul, but he couldn't go past Teti. Just had to slide the ball there into an empty net, but Teti on hand to recover for his side. Amadou is now back on, but he's playing in the centre of the park instead of at the back.
We never missed penalties by Martial Rashford.
United just knocking the ball around here without too many problems at all.
Winning game already today. And I just got a notification that Norwich City got a
back into his own half from Ghana.
So it's 3-1.
Arsenal's goal has now been ruled out. It's back to 2-2 at the Emirates. Interesting afternoon for VAR. Here's Hernandez. He's taken the ball off McTominay. Edge of the penalty area is Pukki on the outside. Hernandez going all the way, and that's a fantastic goal for Norwich City. Their best player in this second half gets his goal, and they are off the mark. Norwich 1, Manchester United 3, and a very, very soft goal for them to concede. They've been in no danger really in the last 10-15 minutes, especially since that third goal. But Hernandez there dancing through the Manchester United defence. McTominay gave it away and couldn't get back. Hernandez took it on, edge of the penalty, went past Ghana, went past Maguire too easily, and hammered it into the bottom corner. And this one, I don't think, will be checked extensively by the VAR. It should stand. It's Norwich 1, Manchester United 3. Norwich coming forward again. Stiepermann forward to Pukki. Could there be another one in this? Teemu Pukki, edge of the penalty area, plays it back. Stiepermann, he'll go left. Out to Hernandez. Running here at Wan-Bissaka. Still Hernandez, trying to do it himself. He's gone past Wan-Bissaka. Low ball in, easily away by James Garner, who has scored in the Leeson.com trophy with the Manchester United under-21 side. It's his first league appearance at senior level. Buendia, edge of the penalty area. Trying to go through two, but Lingard dispossesses him easily. We're into the final minute of the 90 now. That goal for Norwich, surely just a consolation. Lingard with Greenwood on the outside. Lingard challenged. It's out off Byram. It's a United throw, is it? Well, the linesman didn't know. He was waiting for a signal from the referee, and in the end, I think they've given it Norwich's way.
Hey there, guys. The last final minutes. Man United had some fun today. Yeah, very good game. If we could carry on playing with our heart.
Aaron's.
And if you not carry on playing with
plays
our
it back to his own goalkeeper, Tim Krul, who was the hero in the first half, saving 2 penalties, adding to another couple of
United
fantastic stops as well.
Get that top 4 spot.
10 seconds left of the 90.
But
we'll have to find out how much added time there is going to be.
1-0, 2-0.
And the answer,
top 4 might have been gone for us.
It's a lot. 6 minutes of added time.
6 minutes
we'll back
here
with De Gea.
Yeah.
We're 3 minutes at the end of the first half, 6 at the end of the second.
Thank you guys for 46 subs. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Norwich looking for another goal back here, lifted into the penalty area. Always doing a drop for Teemu Pukki. Angle was tight on the far side. Trying to find a way back in. Wan-Bissaka at his back. Still Pukki. Works it wide. Takes his place in the middle. Hernandez driving one across, away
I just don't
by
want
Lindelof.
Norwich City to get a second goal.
United will bring it away with Fred.
I know United will let
Hernandez has won it back on the left wing here for Norwich. Can he create something this time? Hernandez, edge of the penalty area, gets in the strike himself, but drags it wide. May have been better served there, picking out a teammate instead. Great stat that's come in. Anthony Martial and Marcus Rashford, the first pair of teammates ever to score a goal and miss a penalty, each in a single Premier League game. So it's been quite the afternoon for both of them. Rashford still on the field of play. Martial has been taken off. Greenwood coming on for him.
Watch Greenwood get involved.
Only 20 minutes ago now. Hasn't really had much of a kick. The ball with Hernandez on the left. He's been Norwich's best player, no doubt about that, and has got a goal to show for it as well. Tetty forward, poor ball intercepted. Manchester United may come forward looking for a fourth goal. We've played nearly 2 of the 6 added minutes. Rashford burning past 2 players, but he's heading towards the corner flag to waste some time. It helps it inside in the end as he ran out of room, and Norwich have it back and bring it away through Aarons. He's gone past 2. Lingard sliding in to win the ball, and does win the ball, but then Aarons wins it back, and then he pulls back his man Garner. Free kick Manchester United in a position which is almost dead central, dead centre, sorry, inside the Norwich half, and a yellow card for Aarons. Hasn't been a boring game, that's for sure. Plenty of action, plenty of talking points. 4 goals. And more importantly for the away side, an away win.
Yeah, finally an away win.
We've got 3.5 minutes to go of added time.
The other scores, let me tell you the other scores
Manchester
right
United lining up this free kick, so, going to go for goal here. It's quite far out. Rashford though can hit them, we've seen that before.
2, Tottenham 1.
Stuart Atwell, the referee, is ready.
Yeah.
Rashford looking for another goal here.
Come on, Rashford.
Steps up to the ball now, hits it high, and the jeers you can hear tell you exactly how that one ended up. High and over the bar. Plenty of Norwich fans heading away from Carrow Road now.
Come on.
Looking forward to a late Sunday roast, with this game kicking off at 4:30 local time, cutting into most people's Sunday afternoons. De Gea here with a kick straight out of play. Fred works it down the left touchline, but Tetty steps in for Norwich. But a poor ball across. Manchester United bring it forward here with Lingard. Rashford's there with him. Lingard helps into the area. Greenwood! Good save by Krul.
Wow.
Really good stop as well. That prevented it being 4. Amadou now hobbling around the pitch. He's really injured. He really shouldn't be out there. It's finished at Anfield. Liverpool 2, Spurs 1.
Yep, you heard it, guys. Liverpool beat Spurs after Spurs
plays into the box, but Tetty steps across to play it away for Norwich.
You get an early goal in the first
He's been really hampered by the fact they made their changes so early in this game. Young on the left. We've got about 90 seconds left now.
90 seconds left.
It's been a great game.
Guys. Sorry, full time now.
But Norwich are going to make it 4 defeats in 5, and 5 without a win since that 3-2 win here against Manchester City. They could have become the first promoted club to win a Premier League game against both Manchester clubs in the same season, since Wolves and Portsmouth did it in 2003-04. Norwich's 4 Premier League games at Carrow Road have had 20 goals so far before today, which was 2 more than any other home stadium. 3-1 here against Newcastle. They lost 3-2 here to Chelsea. Played Manchester City. They've had 6 goals in the game against Villa. I've had some of the big hitters here already. Getting them out of the way early on. Some easier games to come in the second half of the season, but they've been beaten in this one. We are just 30 seconds away now from the full-time whistle.
Tomorrow I don't have time, guys, sorry. Saturday, I'll make another stream, but United versus Bournemouth.
Manchester United going up to 7th place as things stand.
Come on, United. Should be full time by now,
having
guys.
been 14th at the start of play. Just the second time this season that they scored more than a goal in a game. 3 of them here today, and it's enough to beat Norwich City by 3 goals to 1. They even could afford to miss 2 penalties.